Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play on the Norgeholm 15 map. Not Too Old Gamer. It's nighttime on the farm, but it's time to harvest the fields. So let's get it going. We've got all 3 fields planted with wheat right now. Just trying to get some money so that we can upgrade some equipment. Time to get this party moving. We need to expand the farm and do all this stuff. My son's very excited to see us getting into the animal lines, into the beef and pigs. So let's try for that. I'm gonna head on over to field number. I always forget which field number this is. 38, the one that's so far away from the other 2. And start over there. We'll cut through the animal area. Don't have anything up here yet. And get this guy started. I think this would be a good time, a good episode to talk about Courseplay a little bit. So do that in just a second once we get combine started. So, unfolding and our worker. Do I have some straw swap on or not? Yes, straw's on, so good. Let's hook this guy up and I'll have to wait on the front. For aesthetics then. So I'm going to set this up for Courseplay real quick. What Courseplay is, if you've never used it, basically you can record a path and tell the tractor to do it. You can also add things. Basically, there's different modes. I'll bring up Courseplay so we can talk about them. So the first one is grain transport. You load grain into a trailer. You take it somewhere. When it goes across a sell point that can accept that kind of grain, it dumps it and sells it. So this is a way that you can effectively empty a silo really quickly and totally automated. The Courseplay mod that gets installed, the first time it comes up in a map, it asks you if you want to scan fields. The first time it comes up, it also asks you if you want to pay your Courseplay workers. I usually do. The amount changes based on the difficulty, but it's no different than, at least I don't think it's a different rate than you pay when you hire workers. I usually turn that on. So that's the grain transport mode, the first one. The second one is combine, empty, combine, and offload. That's the one we're going to play with right now. Then there's overloader, which basically lets you offload a combine with an auger wagon, and then take that to another trailer and unload it. Just so we can kind of see what's happening. I'm going to move up and get some grain in the trailer. One thing you'll notice, your mouse doesn't change your view with the Courseplay. You actually need to right click and that will turn your mouse back to its default view mode. The next mode is fertilize and seeding. What happens there is it's designed to fertilizer seed and then return and pick up additional fertilizer or seed when it's needed. There's the transport or transfer course, which basically just says go from point A to point B and stop. There's field work mode, which is probably one of the more useful modes. It can do a lot of things in there. You can have it I'll probably do a whole episode just on fieldwork mode. And then there's manure transporter and fill and empty shovel. That's a pretty neat one. You can basically automatically unload like a silage silo at the biogas plant. So for a combine empty and offload course, what I'm going to start the course right here. I'll say start course recording. You'll see I get a little green marker. Look, you can see these are little breadcrumbs that it's going to follow. It's going to follow the path, speed, everything that you're doing. It's going to follow it when running this course. So if you've got anything you want to avoid, or you want to try to keep your traffic in a certain area, you want to make sure you're recording it accurately. What I'm going to do is have the course actually turn here. I'm not going to have it go through kind of the main farm area where you move a lot of equipment around. I'm going to have it stay up here on the road. Down here, that's the second road, second entrance that actually lines up with the drop-offs. Now when it gets to here, you can see you got the unload option in the panel, and that's an unload trigger. So we're going to unload it, and then we're going to let it keep going. Swing wide to avoid, kind of come right up the middle to avoid any of these unload spots. While we're heading back to the field, we'll talk about, there's a couple of controls here for when you're recording. There's stop, obvious. Pause, which means pause recording. We'll come back to it in a second. Just have to do something. There's P, which is a wait point. So you can have to set a wait point, and when it's driving, it will basically stop there and wait for you to tell it to go. There's a crossing point, which lets you specify points that two courses can merge together. That's a little more complex. There's a turn maneuver where you want to indicate to it that you're starting a turn. And there's reverse driving, which basically tells it that you're about to go in reverse, so start tracking backwards movement. Right now we're just going to go forward and let it also going to avoid that point, because if I have manure in that area, I don't want to load it into the trailer. That would be a little unsanitary. And down, back here. Now I'm stopping the course before I get onto the field, but when I'm kind of right beside it. That's just my preference. I know some people actually bring it all the way down to the field so that the auto combine selector can pick it up, but I don't. Pathfinding activated, mouse right. I'm just checking all the settings before I save this one. Speed is okay from recording. Combine, we'll specify the combine at each point. And this is field 38, so I'm going to save this as F38. And that F38 is what I do. I always tell it, name my courses based on which field they're based on, if they're field based. So this tells me this is the proper course to unload, not unload combine, but unload grain from field 38. If we were unloading sugar beets, for example, the course would look different. So this is F38 unload grain. Now to actually do F38 unload grain, let's try it out. So now I don't have a course loaded. I'll go into, this is where we will start course recording. If you click on this one, this is Manage Courses. So here's the course I just saved. I'm going to click the little folder icon to open it up, to load it. There it is back. All set, side all set. I'm not going to mess with it. I'm going to leave all this as default right now. And our combine, I'm going to set it manually, and I'm going to give me a C6 and drive it. So I'm not driving now. Okay, my hands are off the keyboard. I'm not doing anything with this right now. I'll show you that by switching into the combine and watching it. So you can see here that the Courseplay mod is bringing the tractor up. It's got a driver in it. It's like it's a hired worker, right? But he's doing something that the in-game hired workers can't do. He's pulling right up on the combine. He's going to sit there until the combine has unloaded. Then he's going to move away. The combine will restart. He'll keep doing that until he's, I think it's until he's 90% full. Let's check that. Yeah, drive on at 90%. So if he's 90% full and the combine is finished unloading, he'll go ahead and go. Or if I tell him to drive now. So let's see what he'll do now. So this basically says, stop waiting, go ahead and do what you need to do. So he's just getting out of the field. Not quite sure why he's zigzagging, but it's okay. There he goes. And like I told you guys, I'm just watching here, I'm not driving. We'll watch him come down. He should be here any minute. There he comes. You can see he just made the turn, just like we did. He's staying on the right side of the road, since that's where we drive around from. And he's going to come right down through here. My farmer's running to keep up with him. See, he didn't do anything there. And now he's unloading. We'll see him come around here in just a second. There he is. And he's heading back to the combine. So while that's running, let's pick up some straw. Use this guy. I don't need fertilizer for a bit. For anybody that doesn't know, F is the key that turns on your lights. So F once turns on your headlights, second time turns on your work lights on the back, and a third time turns it off. If you're outside of a vehicle, F turns on your flashlight. need a pressure washer at some point. I should wash this equipment. Caught up with our Courseplay worker. The tipper getting ready to unload that combine again. Keep doing that until that combine is done. Up straw. Would make my life easier if I planted some kind of like canola over here, something that you didn't get straw from. You don't have to come get it. But it does make some money, so that's a good thing. It's probably enough to pay for the hired workers. You can see the tipper finished with the combine, so now it's trying to move away and get out of the combine's path. The mod is pretty intelligent. It does a really good job, for the most part, of doing intelligent things with the vehicles, keeping them out of the way of other things. But sometimes it does get jammed up, especially if you have more than one or two on a field. You get the bailing. I'll have quite a few Courseplay workers running, and we'll probably have them running into each other. Pipe out. Expect the Courseplay to head that way pretty soon. Maybe not. Maybe he had to pipe out because I was too close to him. He's down here. Let's pipe out. Alright, so let's stop the driver for just a second and get him out of the way. So I didn't unload the course. I just told the driver that I wanted to go over it, and then I turned him back on. And he'll continue what he was doing, just not in my way anymore. So since I switched away, I've got to turn this back on, but my pickup is still down. So I should just be able to hit B and keep going. I've got to turn the lights back on too. That's it. It's kind of important to see what you're doing. There he goes. Turn himself around, and now he's moving down so he can approach the combine from the back. Straw trailer's full, so let's go take care of that. The straw barn in this map, and actually the Norgeholm and Westbridge straw barns, you all have to back up to them. There's not a really good way to sort of drive through them. I think that would be a nice feature to add sometime. A barn, a straw barn that you could drive through just to unload, kind of as you're pulling through it. Maybe I'll have to learn how to do models so I can build one. Alright, let's unload, and I'm trying to remember that sewing machine I'd really like is 52,000. We're getting close. What's my loan situation look like? Okay, so I could borrow enough money to buy that for the next one. I think I might do that. I don't really like having to, the 3-meter tools are just really slow. Feels like I'm always waiting for them. I want to upgrade that, and then I think the next thing will be try to upgrade the harvester to move to that next size up. Oh, that's much more expensive. That'll probably be a little more, have a lot more kind of off-camera play before we get that episode going. Do here. Let's get another set of straw going. Park it here. So we can check on the combine, make sure he's doing alright. He seems alright. The tipper is fine. And you can see here on the bottom of the screen, waiting until fill level is reached. That's basically telling you the driver's status. So he's waiting for the fill level on the combine to be reached. That's fill level just past 50%. So you can see, start at 50%. But he decided to start. So he's going to move on, try to approach the combine. By the time he gets to the combine, it'll be some number. If you're interested, you can kind of tune that so that he approaches the combine and gets there at different points as it's getting full. The default option seems to work okay right now. If you set that too low, it's not starting until 70 or 80%. Sometimes when he has to move around to approach the combine from the rear or to move around the whole trailer, the combine will get totally full and stop before he can get there. Depending on how it's planned out the path, it can actually hang at that point. Now I've got a message that's going to do with H488 number 1 in traffic. So that means he's trying to go somewhere and there's something blocking him. In this case, it's my straw trailer. I actually didn't plan that, although it would have been really cool if I had to show it. So you move him and the other thing moves. The other way you can address that is to stop the driver, move him around, and then restart. Those messages will pop up on your screen regardless of where you are. So if you've got a bunch of different Courseplay workers running, it's a good way to understand if they're all still working. If they're trying to move, you can't. You'll get messages about stuck in traffic, or slipping, basically means they're on something, or there's several other messages that I've received. Various points. You get a message when that complete work. One that's a little frustrating. You've got one set up to unload a grain silo. And the silo, I've had them before, they don't pick up the fill trigger. and then they just run the loop continuously. They don't take any grain, they don't sell anything, they don't make any money, but they run. They just keep running. So it is good to check on them once they run to make sure they're doing what you expect. Alright. Keeping the profile far enough in that probably, well, I get that 6 meter cultivator cedar, but it's not that time, so maybe the 3 meter, it's a decent time to start the cultivator. I'll just plant 5 to 6 meter in a few minutes. Get a next one down there. It really bugs me to miss a spot, but it bugs me when the trailer doesn't pick up everything. It's interesting, I'm not really sure what he's trying to do. Oh, he must have just finished. He's trying to get away from the combine. Of course, he's right in my way now. Let's see if I can sneak past him. Oh, looks like I can. That's pretty cool. And fill again. A little bit left on my road. That's all right. So I'll unload this. You know, one thing that makes this easier and actually makes the straw trailer something that you can do Courseplay on. Because I'm using the in-game higher work on the combine, the straw swap moves around a little bit. There's a couple ways you can adapt to that. You could use Courseplay to do the harvest, which would be fine. Use field work, I can show you how to do that in a later episode. Or you can use the windrollers to kind of bring everything back together. I'm not sure that I don't know. One might be better than the other. I could probably run some tests to figure that out. But I usually end up using in-game power harvesters and use the windroller method to get my straw swaths back together for Courseplay to pick them up with the wagons. I might try it the other way in this series just to see what it does. I decided to go ahead and store the straw just to be a little different this time. No particular reason other than to change it up. One right there. How much straw have I picked up at this point? Does it show me here? No. Wow, quite a bit. Must have loaded some grass too. Looks like I've got 22,000 grass. Oh well. And almost 50,000 straw. I think that's about it. That's what I'm going to do for the next little bit is harvest fields. the harvesting is, there's a lot of stuff that I want to get into, but I really need money for that. And right now I'm still getting the farm started up, so there we are. Harvesting, it's really good. I'll sell some stuff. I'll do the next recording when I'm done harvesting fields and ready to sell things. But we can go ahead and get that new sewing machine. So we need 52,000 for a new sewing machine. Let's go get 52,000. 57, just so we don't run out of money for the course players and the hard workers. And we'll park that right there. Take this guy down to the equipment shop. Thing to note, if you haven't done this before, the sewing machine says it needs 180 horsepower to run. The tractor that we're using is this Agristar 661 from Deutz-Fahr. It's only got 143, so 143 in the tractor, 180 for the seeder. It will work. I've done it. It gets a little slow if it's going uphill, but it will work. There are other combinations. You try to set attachment that's much too big where it just won't pull it. But right now, you actually can pull that, I don't know that stop sign anyway. You actually can pull the seeder with the tractor that we've got. So that's a It's always really frustrating when you buy something and then figure out you don't have a tractor that's capable of actually using that piece of equipment. So, here he is. Back up. Let's see what we're talking about. Going slow, heading up this hill. It's a lot worse if you're actually trying to cultivate the seed. So steadily losing speed going up this hill. We've got a pretty good ways left to go. We're down to 9 miles an hour. Take them right over here, filling up with seeds, and let them start. So that takes a lot more seeds than the other one. So this seed done takes 4,050. The other seeder takes 600. Can go a lot further. Out of seeds. And there's the course player coming back. I'm sure you can see why I like Courseplay. It really helps as the farm grows to keep it moving, to keep everything running, and to kind of automate some things that get a little tedious. You can always do them yourself if you want to. You don't have to use Flow, but it does give you a nice option. If you can't tell, I really like that mod. It's probably one of my favorite mods, if not my favorite mod. This one we have to unfold before we calibrate, so let's do that. Pin lined up, so firing. And he's going to go ahead and plant it. See, he's cultivating and seeding in one shot. He does it all. Stacking them. Go ahead and stop him. Go ahead and unload this guy and send him back. Finish getting straw off this field, and by that time, hopefully the seed will be about done. I'll go ahead and take the combine down to the next one. As you can see, he's making pretty fast progress. The combine's ready. That's what we're doing. I'm going to go ahead and work on that for a little bit, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.